Hello, listeners, and welcome to In the Library with
Tara.
and Adrian. It is with heavy hearts that we announce the coming of Thanksgiving. It's more of a chicken than a turkey. There you go. Much closer. Much closer.
Let's hear your turkey call.
What is your favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
Eating all the food
Hmm.
and watching my friends' Thanksgiving episodes. That's my tradition. Watch all of them.
I only remember one with Joey in maternity pants.
Yes.
That's the only.
Those are his Thanksgiving pants.
Yeah, it's the only episode I remember.
It's because he had a challenge because only two people wanted to eat turkey, and so Monica said she'd make it, but he was gonna be eating most of the turkey on his own. And so he ate an entire 12-pound turkey.
Do you think you could eat an entire 12-pound turkey?
Ooh, challenge accepted.
All right, listeners, we're going to have a challenge coming up here. We're going to make a couple 12-pound turkeys and see whether I or Tara are able to eat the entire 12-pound turkey.
That'd be the best podcast date ever.
It would not. It would be disgusting.
I need different pants, though. These pants have no give.
No give. It's no give. It's been a long time since I've seen that episode, but it scarred me and my brain meat.
Your brain meat? Don't say that again.
So what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
The turkey.
The turkey.
We deep fry it.
It's just a giant dry chicken.
Thing. And then you get mashed potatoes, too, and you mix it together.
I get made fun of, because you know what my favorite part of Thanksgiving is?
What?
Just the bread rolls, man.
Why?
Because I can always go for a bread roll. You put a little garlic butter in there.
Are they special bread rolls or just any bread roll?
Listen, I'm a fat kid at heart, and I just like my bread rolls, okay?
My mom, she usually makes a cinnamon butter to go with our bread rolls.
You know, lots of people like their cinnamon butter, but I'm all about the garlic, man. Garlic bread.
I can never have too much garlic.
Maybe you can combine the garlic and the cinnamon?
I think that is the recipe for utter chaos.
Coming soon to a Bedford branch near you.
No.
It's cinnamon garlic bread rolls.
Food poisoning in a cup.
Be on a plate, really. Oh, maybe it's like those, you get the pretzel bites in the cup, and they're covered in garlic cinnamon sauce.
Ooh, now I really want Auntie Anne's. Can we go to the mall?
Auntie Anne's, if you're listening, garlic cinnamon.
Send us pretzels. We'll review you on air.
All right. Do you have any Thanksgiving traditions?
I told you I watch all of the Friends Thanksgiving episodes every year. It's always on TV. Friends is amazing. So, and then if I have time, if I get through that, then I do all the New Girl episodes.
All the New Girl episodes? Isn't there?
Thanksgiving episodes.
Okay.
What about you?
My family and I, we like to get together every Thanksgiving and play a game of brick. And for those of you not aware...
Please tell me you're not taking a brick and dodging the brick.
Well, for those not aware, in a game of brick, everyone stands in a circle with a brick. And at the count of 3, everybody throws the brick.
I was right.
And everyone who bleeds is out.
Only the undead win. Who wins in your household? I'm very concerned.
That's not important. Anyway, so we've been gathering Thanksgiving items from around our library.
Which I've said it before. This will not be the last time you hear me say this. I am very disappointed that there's not more Thanksgiving material out there. I mean, there's no Thanksgiving songs at all. There's only a handful of Thanksgiving episodes or movies. We need to fix this.
Turkey time is here.
I support that. I feel like the library, we should come up with a Thanksgiving song and we should put it out there and we should be the first ones.
All right, tune in next week. I'll try and come up with a Thanksgiving song.
Yes.
Nobody's going to tune in, I guarantee it. So what have you have with you today?
So I did find a couple options. Like I said, Friends, Thanksgiving episodes are amazing. We do have a binge box. Well, it's not really a binge box. Sorry, I should have said that. It's a box with just the holiday episodes. So it has Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving, and highly recommend. And then for the kiddios, I found multiple options. We got the Berenstain Bears, not Berenstein, Berenstain. It is the Pumpkin Party. So it's got 5 episodes. And then, of course, Charlie Brown Holiday.
Charlie Brown Holiday.
And it's got all the holiday episodes, which they got the Thanksgiving and they have the Great Pumpkin Patch. Although I should say disclosure, I never saw Charlie Brown. Like I remember watching the Great Pumpkin in junior high because like my friends made me, which was cool. I like Charlie Brown, but like I just never watched the stuff. So
But the Charlie Brown Christmas is iconic, and they have that really sad song.
I love the tree. The tree is fabulous.
The Charlie Brown tree was my first Christmas tree after I moved out from my parents' house. I bought one of those Charlie Brown Christmas trees, set it up, and I called it good enough.
You made a great one for Abby last year.
Well, let's see.
And then I also found some Hoopla option. Because, you know, like I said, there's not a lot of Thanksgiving books, but there are some out there. So on Hoopla, Janet Ivanovich was a very popular author. She has a book that's called Thanksgiving. So right up that alley. And again, for the kiddios, I mean, you gotta love a bad kitty. And there's Bad Kitty Does Not Like Thanksgiving by Nick Bruel.
You would think a cat would love Thanksgiving because that's a day when they're most likely to be able to get scraps.
Oh, they're ready for Christmas though, because they want to crawl up the tree and knock it over and like play with the ornaments. So.
That's fair. Moving to nonfiction, our library does have a certain amount of nonfiction Thanksgiving materials, one of which I would like to bring up here is If You Lived During the Plymouth Thanksgiving, written by Chris Newell and illustrated by Winona Nelson. This nonfiction title purports to go through the history of the Pilgrims landing on Plymouth Rock and their first year there, which led to the creation of Thanksgiving. So if you're looking for something to help your children learn more about Thanksgiving, check it out. It is a juvenile nonfiction book.
Is it only the positive stuff or is it all of it?
You know, if you are a fan of Eli Roth, we do have the DVD in our library system, the 2023 release Thanksgiving, which I'm going to warn our listeners is not for the faint of heart. It is definitely a horror film in the slasher genre. Uh, but if you are looking for a horrific Thanksgiving treat to watch together, check it out. I watched it very recently.
And what was your review?
You know, not a fan, but to each their own.
Not a fan because you didn't like the gore, not a fan because you thought the acting was not there.
It was solid horror movie acting. But
I will say that Dr. Shepard is in this. He'll always be Dr. Shepard. I don't care what his real name is.
Patrick Dempsey?
Yes, it's Dr. Shepard.
He was also the sheriff in Scream 3?
Yes!
Well, he plays the sheriff in this one, too.
See? He's got a thing.
He's got a thing.
And you know what? Now that I'm thinking of it, Addams Family, they had a whole Thanksgiving thing, too. They had Thanksgiving Massacre in that movie.
They did?
Yeah, that was great. So, Addams Family, Halloween and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Addams Family Values. Check that one out for a good Thanksgiving lesson. I'm going to use good there, like with an asterisk.
That one's more accurate. We like it.
Another movie that would take place during the Thanksgiving season, if you're looking for Thanksgiving-themed movies, would be The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Because clearly it's set post-Halloween and right up till Christmas, which would put it squarely in the Thanksgiving season.
You know, we need to mention that for every single holiday that comes up because they show the different holidays. I mean, you got all the different trees, the Easter Bunny pops up. Every holiday, I'm going to bring it up now.
What have you been reading this week?
Oh, so I'm still reading Outlander. Fabulous story. It's really easy to get into. It's a big book, but it's really easy to get into. But I'm really excited because every couple of years I like to reread Harry Potter because it's amazing. It's great for all ages. No one judge me.
Which is your favorite Harry Potter, though?
The first one, because that's where the magic began. So I like to get different copies. Like I try to get them from different countries if I can. But I got this really cool one. I'm not going to say it right. It's Mina something. But that's who does the artwork. And this book is so cool because the artwork is fabulous. And then on different pages, like it has different interactive stuff. Like his letter is actually in there and like it opens up and you can like read it all at the very beginning with like Dumbledore's watch, like having like the 12 different hands. Like there's actually like an like a watch in there that you can move all the different parts around and see it. It's so cool. So it's a great copy edition.
Who's your favorite Harry Potter character?
Hagrid.
Hagrid.
Hagrid is the best. He is wonderful. You can't not love him. He does his best. And he's like basically unstoppable. Do you know how many times he got hit with the death curse and just kept walking?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
This is giant blood or something, right?
Yeah.
Or repels
Because
curses.
well, it takes a lot to kill a giant, so he's half giant. You have a favorite character?
I think that my favorite character would have to be probably Moaning Myrtle, dying and just like haunting a toilet.
Probably under better circumstances. She was very emotional. I've gonna be emotional for like all of eternity. That's a long time.
No, I don't know. I liked the older Weasley brothers.
Not even didn't go for the twins.
Yeah, yeah, no. More like Charlie or
When I work with
Bill.
dragons.
Yeah, they were cooler.
Yeah, no one likes Percy.
It's true. You know what the best Harry Potter book is? Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Mm, no, I mean it's a great read. It's a great watch, but no, that can't no. It's not even written by her, although she does take credit.
Well,
Books or movies? What do you think's better?
I've only seen one of the movies.
Okay, so then you're gonna go with what?
I'm gonna go with
What's the
one.
one movie?
I saw the first one.
You didn't like it enough to keep going?
It's not that I didn't like it, I just felt I was too old at the time.
No. See that I loved when those were coming out. Like there really was like a type of magic in you. Like when those came out, like I remember going to the midnight book release because my brother wanted to get the book. And then when I was older, I remember going to the last couple midnight movie screenings, like with my friends. We would dress up and get to see it for the first ones. So
See,
much fun.
I guess the problem is because by the time the movies came out, I'd read all of the books, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure, and I know there's descriptions of the characters in the books, but I have this whole thing where when I'm reading a book, if I can't picture a description fully in my head, or if I have a better description I like more, I substitute it in place.
Mhm.
And so none of the cast looked like they looked in my head.
So
And so that took me out of it a bit too.
that's a lot of people's issues when they don't like the movies. A lot of the time, the character doesn't look the way they imagine them. As long as, like, for the most, doesn't really bother me unless it's like completely wrong.
Hmm. I mean, the fact that they were not all 7 foot tall globetrotters really did kill the illusion for me.
What are you talking about?
Everyone in the cast of Harry Potter was a Harlem Globetrotter, and
That's who you
walking
imagine as the
walking through the
character.
halls, they're passing the ball, spinning it on their finger like they're doing magic.
Wasn't there enough strange stuff happening in this book without you adding globetrotters?
Admit it, the movie would have been better if they'd included a few globetrotters.
A couple. I wouldn't say no. I'm really disappointed that they're going to be remaking it already. It is not old enough for them to remake.
It's a TV show now, right?
I don't even know. It's like I love everything Harry Potter, and that's the one thing that I have issue with. So I don't even. It's not old enough. Eventually, someday, yes.
Someday you'll be old enough to be remade. That day's not today. So, for my part, this week, I read a book.
Yeah.
I read Dr. DeSoto.
What that?
Dr. DeSoto by William Steig. It is the tale of a mouse dentist who performs a daring operation extracting and replacing a fox's tooth.
Okay. Feels a little like a knockoff of Shel Silverstein with the crocodile dentist, but sure.
I will say it was thrilling. It was suspenseful. It took me the better part of the week to read. If you are looking for a book targeted at children ages 3 to 7, talking about clever mice performing dental surgery on boxes.
As they do.
May I recommend Dr. DeSoto?
All right. I've never heard of this before.
I hadn't either until one of our coworkers threw it on my desk and said, "You need to read this." Because this may have been before your time, but I used to tell everybody that I was quitting libraryism to become a dentist. And I made up fake acceptance letters to a dental school and everything.
That was before me, but I fully believe you did this.
It was wonderful.
Anything for a good prank, huh?
Anything for a good prank. I even started a going away card to try and sell it where I just put it on somebody's desk and had them sign it and pass it on, just confirming that I was definitely leaving because there was a goodbye card involved in everything.
But you would need the degree.
Well, yeah, I was going to dental school. I was accepted to dental school.
Oh, okay.
I was,
How many people actually signed the card?
that's not important.
Did they not believe you or they didn't wish you well?
You know, it makes me cry thinking about it. The only other thing I've been reading this week is I've been doing a lot of outside of work, learning about book restoration.
That would be so much fun. I've looked to see if there were classes in our area, and there's really
There's
not.
not.
It'd be so much fun to be able to take a class to learn how to make books and restore books.
Yeah, I wish there was classes. If you're a listener out there and you know of any area book conservation, preservation, restoration classes, please let us know because we are in the market for those classes. But in the interim, I have been doing independent study where I've checked out a whole bunch of books through Mel. And if you have a account here at the library, you too can request books through the Michigan Exchange Program.
Throw that out there.
Just throw that out there.
We do have some books in our system, though. I've checked a couple out.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm putting together the Bedford Local History Room archival plan for preserving our older books.
Nice.
Yeah. What's going on in library programming?
Ooh, well, coming up at the Bedford Branch Library on November 26th, 2024. From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., we are having Quizzical Trivia Night. So teams of up to 5 people are invited to compete in a free multi-round trivia competition. Refreshments are provided. Registration is open to the first 6 teams. If you do not have a team, feel free to register and send us a message. We will find you one.
I will say we've already got 2 teams registered. I had somebody contact me to register, and the friends also have their spot.
I'm very disappointed because my team, my champion team, it can't come to this one. So if anyone wants to join a team with me, let me know.
She will be your weakest link.
My team won. I'm street smart, okay? Also coming up at the Bedford Branch Library is the Jigsaw Puzzle Tournament. That's on Saturday, November 16th, 2024, from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Teams compete to see who can finish a puzzle first. Every team is given the same 500-piece puzzle. Each team can be up to 4 people. Only register the team captain and then put the names of the team members in the notes. Register online.
So I think we talked about this once before, how I'm going to enter as a one-man team. I've been practicing.
I actually kind of want to too and see how badly I do.
Well, I'm just saying, I've been practicing. I did a puzzle that said 3 to 5 years, and it only took me 2 hours. So that's some skill right there.
Years old, man.
Moving on.
White Christmas will be playing at the Bedford Branch Library on November 19th at 1 p.m. So if you're in the Christmas spirit, you want to see a great classic, Irving Berlin's White Christmas, with Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, and Vera Allen. Vera Ellen. I said Allen.
Ellen. Other things going around. Other things going on around our library.
Not just me.
Yes, they're going garon. The Dundee branch is pleased to present Charcuterie Chronicles. Thursday, December 5th, 2024, from 6 to 7 p.m. Test your skills at a eye-catching mini charcuterie board. Emily Thibault, owner of Prepped and Plated Meals, will show us how to add an assortment of cheese, meats, crackers, and nuts to our board. Registration is required. Space is limited.
I want to do that.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. I feel like it involves like a shark. It's
Yes.
charcuterie. You arrange the crackers in the shape of a shark.
Or you have a board that has like a shark like leaning over like it's gonna eat cheese. That'd be grand.
At the Raising Memorial and Erie Branch Libraries, we're pleased to present Elf School. That will be Saturday, December 7th, 2024 at the Raising Memorial Branch and Saturday, December 14th at the Erie Branch. Do you have what it takes to be a full-fledged elf? You will learn all that is necessary to perform elf duties, earn your elf certificate, and even an elf name.
Ooh.
Registration is limited, so register today. Do you have what it takes to be an elf?
Yes. What's your elf name?
I assume it's something like Fuzzywinkle.
Mine's Frank.
That tracks.
Dino-vember. November 16th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. We're starting that over. Dino-vember. November 16th, 2024 at 11 a.m. at the Dorsch Memorial Branch Library. November is Dino-vember. Dinosaurs have taken over the children's area of the library. Ha! They have come out to play, make messes, and have a good time. Come enjoy a variety of activities exploring dinosaurs. Registration is required.
Dinosaur.
That's E.T. E.T.
Maybe E.T. short for dinosaur.
He does look kind of like a dinosaur.
It does.
Not the mama.
That's a completely different show.
I know. That's dinosaurs, though.
Ellis Library and Reference Center is pleased to present Meet the Author, Building the Bridge School.
Ooh.
November 16th, 2024 at 2 p.m. Young historians, families, kids, and writers are invited to meet Laura A. Stewart, the author of Building the Bridge School, a story about Michigan's first public school, a local Monroe history from 1828, as illustrated by Wendy Kennedy. Stewart will give a short presentation followed by a reading of the book and other children's activities. Register online.
I was going to say, that was like you're doing a documentary about something bad.
I was watching a thing on different types of table reads, like how to make it intense or how to make it warm or deep. And so I'm trying to integrate those inappropriately here.
Fair enough.
That wasn't really a dramatic one, but it needed a dramatic reading.
Do the next one like you're a teenage girl.
The Vivian Branch Library is pleased to present Santa Visit Monday, December 2nd, 2024, from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Santa will be making a visit to kick off the Christmas season. Yeah! Please join us. Please join us to enjoy an evening with Santa. Please register each child individually. Register soon. This event will fill quickly. Register online bit.ly/SantaVivian.
Not quite as good as Jack Black's Teenage Girl, but
You know, we do what we can.
at the Vivian Branch Library, we have a card making class on Wednesday, November 20th at 5 p.m. Have you ever wanted to make your own greeting cards? Join Becky as she instructs us on how to save money by making your own cards. Register online today.
And one last thing. We have the we have the Silent Library Challenge.
Not usually.
What about challenges from around the world?
If I'm eating, my mouth is full, so usually I get no awards.
This event will take place November 12th, 2024 at 4 p.m. at the Maybe Branch Library and November 13th, 2024 at 3:30 p.m. at the Summerburg Petersfield Branch. That's the Summerfield Petersburg branch, but I think people understood.
Yeah.
They'll get it. They'll get it. It's all right. Our library would also like to give a special shout out to the Bedford girls 9U softball team. They won their local tournament that was played on October 19th and 20th at the new Boston, Michigan Huron High School.
Ooh.
So congratulations to Coach Matt Riaum.
One of those.
They were the Black Mambas.
Is that a snake?
Yes.
Cool.
Did you ever see the movie Kill Bill?
Nope.
Oh, It's one of the assassins. Although that assassin was named after the snake, but it doesn't matter.
Go, go!
Go sports! Sports ball.
Sports ball.
Anything else you'd like to say to our listeners?
Have a very Merry Thanksgiving. Help us come up with a Thanksgiving song. It needs to happen.
Indeed. So tune in here next week for the Thanksgiving song I put together. And if you think you can outdo me, which I'm sure that you absolutely can, please comment down below with a link to your song. And we would like to remind everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell for notifications. If you like this video, hit like. If you don't like it, leave a comment telling us why. We're always looking to improve.
Speak for yourself.
I do speak for myself. I'm not the Lorax. I can't speak for the trees.
I do speak for the trees.
Thank you for
hug a tree.
Thank you for joining us today on In the Library with
the Lorax
and Adrian.
Doodles.